First U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, the ability to give up a huge play is one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Let's go.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing is McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, May. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll throw with May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw, it's May. We'll swing this out to Henderson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, the tight end. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Here's Stevenson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Again, Stevenson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. This now a 3rd and 4. To the air with McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have the Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. To the air, May. He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw. May. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On first down, it's Henderson.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
And they go play action with May.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
They go play action now. May.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And it's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Crazy, 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 crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
4th down. Here's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Quickly to Addison here.
And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackled there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, here goes front. Crazy, crazy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Douglas complete. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
4 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, first and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. And they can't celebrate it just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Crazy. I hear this up.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's first down.
I hear this. Crazy.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap.